Greetings. Welcome again to another cooking episode here at Ariana's Restaurant. Today, we want to talk acids. We talk oil, we talk salt. We're trying to work on the fundamentals of cooking first. We're going to definitely show some more episodes of how we cook fish. I really want to help you in understanding food. I've done cooking classes. I love what I do. I love sharing my knowledge. But acids are a key ingredient in cooking. What we use them for? We use them for balance. Balance is probably the most important word we use in our cooking. We think about the palate, our tongue, all the different taste buds there. We want to accent each one of those in order to create a full flavor, a flavor that fills the mouth. So when you taste one time, you might pick up a little bit of salt. Next time you might get a little heat. Next time you pick up some of the acid. Acids wake things up. Acid give things life. If you have some vegetables that you saute with a little salt and oil, butter, but they seem just a little bland, a little shot of lemon juice, just a little bit of lemon juice, boom, just wakes it up. So what do we do for acids? Vinegars and citrus. We use a lot of different vinegars. Balsamic, these are big jugs, obviously we're wholesale, we use larger quantities. Balsamic vinegar, great. White balsamic, also wonderful. I tend to cook more with the white balsamic. It has a little natural sweetness to it. The dark balsamic, we tend to do more for reduction or finishing. We do our salad dressing with herbs with balsamic. I don't cook with that as much. I do this with the white balsamic. Again, a little hint of sweetness to it. Rice wine vinegar, another one. What's the key to these are low in acid, low in acidity. So what happens is that you don't need a lot of other things that help, work them all together. Like the white distilled vinegar, that's horrible. That's cleaning detergent. That's like 7% acidity. To have that much acid in a vinegar, you just need so much oil to compensate for it, and it just washes away your palate, the flavor on your tongue. So my favorite though of all is sherry vinegar. I love the Spanish sherry vinegar. I use it in many of my different dishes. A little bit, that's key. With cooking with acids, a little bit goes a long way. That's the most important thing. You can always add a little bit more. It's very difficult to take it out. So a little bit of all of these goes a long way. Sherry vinegar, awesome. I use it in my shellfish stew. I use it in my Portuguese fisherman stew. A lot of different seafood items, just a little bit really enhances it. You won't see much of this, but this is yuzu, a wonderful Asian citrus ingredient we use. I love a lot of Asian ingredients, a lot of Asian dishes, just kind of wake things up, have a lot of robust flavors. Mirin wine, similar to rice wine, doesn't have the acid, but has a little natural sweetness. Wine's also red wine. We do cook with wine as well. Wines add some acid too, but a little bit more reduction, a little bit more flavor. When we cook wines down, the alcohol goes away, leaves behind a nice background flavor. I use a lot of wine in my sauces, Mirin wine, a lot of my Asian type dishes as well. But then there's lemon, limes, and oranges. Citrus is so important as well. Lime juice, lime working with sherry is great. Lime working with yuzu and Mirin wine, you get a nice little Asian profile. Orange with sherry works really well. Orange and sherry goes together great in like a bouillabaisse, you sort of Spanish, Mediterranean type flavors. Lemons go great with a simple balsamic. Not white balsamic, a nice champagne vinegar works well. But be careful because unfortunately, labels, there's not a lot of regulations on labeling, so when you see vinegars, especially with balsamic, has been abused, you'll see things that say balsamic style vinegar. You got to watch the labels and look for the level of acidity because there's a lot of imposters out there. The key is get quality ingredients, is what I always talk about. It costs a little bit more money, but it makes a big difference in the final product. So get familiar with using these acids. Always have lemon, limes, oranges around in the house. Have a good rice wine vinegar, a good balsamic vinegar, a good sherry vinegar. This is a little bit more harder to find, but you will find them out there. Wines, cook with. Just, again, it's one of the components that's so important to wake up the flavor on your palate. Your taste bud, they talk about the 4 different tastes. There's salt, there's bitter, there's sweet, there's heat. We need bitter, we need acid. So please work with some of these ingredients and have fun with your food. And what they do is they bring it to life. Enjoy, and thank you so much.